are Hillary supporters pretty much just elitists and uninformed voters? Is that pretty much what it comes down to?
I think they're the machine politicians, the people who were
Right.
involved in that whole machine,
Elitists.
and the people that the Clintons have something on. You know, it's, in other words, if you donated to us illegally to our foundation, and we all know it, you better keep donating.
Right. Okay, so that would be a third group: elitists, people who've been extorted, and uninformed voters.
Yeah, exactly. And people are just like, hey, Hillary, yeah, she used to be in the White House with
That's
her,
uninformed voter.
Yeah, exactly. And it's sort of like, what does she stand for? Well, it was, I don't know.
So that's what it comes down to, right? That's got to be their strategy is, well, we've got the elitists, we've got the people we've extorted that cross over with elitists, and then for the unwashed, it leaves uninformed voters. So it's how do we reel in the uninformed voters?
And see, that's the other problem.
Or keep them uninformed. By keeping them uninformed.
And that's the other problem with having more debates, is that they will become more informed. Even accidentally, they may become more informed, and that will loosen her base. And people say, gee, I really didn't know she thought that way.
Right.
Like what Bernie's.
But I guess maybe then their strategy is to keep the uninformed voters uninformed, is what Hillary has on her side big time, is corporate media. So they create this echo chamber of disinformation that the uninformed voters like hear, smearing of Bernie Sanders, misquotes, and everything to talk about how great Hillary is through lying and deceit. And the uninformed voters hear this echo chamber and think Bernie's unelectable and Hillary's going to take on the big banks and vote for her because they're uninformed voters. Is that possibly just what their strategy is at this point, is keep uninformed voters uninformed at all costs?
Well, I think uninformed as far as substance goes, for sure. And they'll just be, I'm here for you. I'm a grandmother. She's not a kneecapper, that's what she really is. But
well, she's got her super PACs to do the kneecapping for her.
Right. So I think, again, I think you've laid it out there. Those are the people that she hopes are going to give her the nomination.
Right. So she's when she's in the room with the heads of CNN and CSNBC and Wasserman Rat and John Bon Jovi to entertain them when there's a downtime, and Goldman Sachs and Big Farm, they're all in the room together, and their whole plan is, all right.
They're all at Le Cirque or Danny or one of the big restaurants in New York having a highly priced dinner.
Right, in a private room, and their whole take is, all right, people, media, keep the uninformed voters uninformed. That's your job. That is our strategy.
Yeah. Let's keep the halo going.
And put the horns on Sanders. Keep making him unelectable. New York Post is in there too. They're in there. New York Times is in there. They're all in that private room with Hillary and John Bon Jovi with his acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
In between courses, he'll do "Living on a Prayer" acoustic for everybody.
Although probably "Wanted Dead or Alive" would be more appropriate.
Demi Lovato and Kim Kardashian are there for selfie photo ops, for Snapchat. But that's because that is her base, right? People who have been extorted by the Clinton Criminal Foundation, establishment elites, and uninformed voters.
Yeah, and oddly enough, the little microcosm, which is Hollywood, is all of those put together.
Yeah. And she's big with that microcosm. She is big with that microcosm. So that's...
Yeah, these are the same people who have no black people up for any Oscars, essentially.
Yeah.
But they're for the black voter. They're questioned.